Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
What's your question, sis? How you doing? Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I kind of just consider myself more like non-denominational. I guess I'll lean towards Christianity, but I don't.
Okay, so you believe in the Bible? Okay, well, you one step forward than this man because he don't believe in the Bible, right? All praise to the Most High. So I got to ask you a question then. You say you believe in the Bible, non-denomination. Before we get started, do you know your nationality according to the Bible?
Yeah, Judah.
Judah? Okay, so your parents, who are your parents? Your parents' nationality? Mom and dad?
Black.
Both black? Okay, all praises. So that means, huh? Okay, so let me read this for you real quick. Give me numbers 1 to 18. Let me show you something. I'm going to walk you through this real quick. It's going to be pretty easy. So this way, I'm going to help you identify yourself in the Bible, okay? Read what you got.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 1, and verse 18.
Read.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
You heard about the Red Sea, set my people free, and all that kind of stuff. They went through the wilderness, right? Now, this talking about when they're in the wilderness, after over 600,000 people ran out, they're trying to figure out who's who now. They're trying to get organized, right? This is how to get organized. Read.
And they declared their pedigrees,
Their bloodline.
after their families, by the house of their fathers.
God said there's no such thing as mixed. You are who your father is. The man carries the seed, right? He plants the seed. So wherever the man plants the seed, that child is of that father, according to the Bible, right? So you say your father is Puerto Rican, right? So that would be from the tribe of Ephraim, right here. So you would be a tribe of Ephraim, Puerto Rican, right? That does not go by your mother. The mother does not determine it. The mother just has the egg. So the man plants the seed. So whatever he puts in it, that's what pops out. All right? So now we can clear that up. Where do I want to go from there? You asked a question. I forgot what the question was. You don't have a question?
No, I honestly just wanted to come listen.
Okay. Well, you want to listen? Let me break it down. Number 28. Let me show you something. Come over here. So now we try to figure out who you are right now according to the Bible. So here we got Northern Kingdom. We got Southern Kingdom. If you look at that sign right there, Ephraim on down, that would be considered Northern Kingdom, right? Top 3 would be Southern Kingdom. All 12 would be from the nation of Israel, right? So we're talking about one nation, 12 tribes up under one nation, right? Like me, I'll be from the tribe of Judah. You from the tribe of Ephraim, right? All still one nation of people. That's a nationality. Another word for nationality is what?
Race.
Race.
Yes.
Race. Don't be scared to say it. You be all right. Nobody gonna message you out here. Go ahead, read that for me real quick. Deuteronomy 28. I'm gonna show you how we can prove how we the Israelites, right?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
God said that we don't keep the commandments of God, that all these curses are gonna come upon us and overtake us, right? There's some curses in the Bible. So what we do, we go by the curses and read through them and find out, okay, who is these people he's talking about? Because we know he's talking about the Israelites, right? You and me grew up, we never heard about the Israelites. I haven't. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know who they were. And every time I asked somebody, they said, oh, they done away with. They're gone today, right? I'm going to prove it to you they're not. Give me 32.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 32.
Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Read.
And thy name shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long.
Okay, so what we talking about now is it's saying your kids going to be taken from you, right? It says a curse going to be, our kids going to be taken from us and we're not going to be able to get them back. That happened to what? Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. It happened to the Spaniards first in 1492, right? And then it happened to...
Hey, honestly, all these family curses.
Yes, what's happened with CPS?
Like family curses, just.
Right. They come take your kids. And nothing you can do about it really, right? You got to do all this fighting to get them back. God said that's going to be a curse upon you because if you were set to be rulers of this world, why do you got to go fight somebody to get your kid back when your kid should never got taken the first dang on place, right? So he's saying the curse is that people are going to be ruling over you and have the power to be able to take your children away from you. That happens to us right now. Read what you got. Finish up.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Read. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, give me another curse. Give me 37.
Yes, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 37.
Read.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
A what?
And astonishment.
Astonishment means that we're going to become a people that they're going to look at us and not know what the heck we are. Not going to see us as God's children anymore. They're going to say, well, what is they? Who is they? Look at them. They all over the videos, half naked, doing this and doing that. The brothers out there killing each other and walking around with skinny jeans and their butt showing. Right? They like, what is this? These are godly children? Really? Read on.
And thou shalt become an astonishment. A proverb.
Proverbs are wise saying. Oh, blacks do that. The Hispanics do that. Wetbacks do this. Niggas do that. You're going to hear all that, right? Read on. It's Proverbs. It attaches stuff to us. Black folks eat watermelon. All Mexicans and Puerto Ricans do eat tacos and dance. You know what I'm saying? That's Proverbs. They attach stuff to us that's not about us. Read.
And a byword.
And a what?
And a byword.
Byword is being called outside your God-given name. Your name was Ephraim, not Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican was given to you by what? The conquistadors when they came over to the island, right? Puerto Rican means what? No. The word Puerto Rican, what does it mean?
Hispanic? Oh, I don't know.
Gotta do some research, sis. You go into Puerto Rican, you call yourself a rich port. That's all that is. You're saying you're a rich port. Hispaniola means what?
Spanish.
Property of.
Oh, property.
Yeah. It means property of. So you say, yeah, I'm from the island of Hispaniola. You saying you're the property of Spain. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be mindful of the things we say because we've been conditioned to say things and not know what they mean, not look them up. You know what I'm saying? That's why we come out and tell, listen, we're going to show you some curses, show you who you are, show you that God called you Israel. And you're from the tribe of Ephraim.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 47.
Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness.
Because the Israelites didn't want to keep the commandments. Read.
And with gladness of heart. For the abundance of all things.
Right. Because he gave us everything. We had rulership. And then we lost it. Remember, David and King Solomon was black. They ruled the world. Then we lost it. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
You should do what?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
That's what it's saying. God's saying that we don't keep the commandments, we're going to serve our enemies. Right? God's saying we got enemies now. Read on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Lord, God said he sent his enemies against us. So we can't get mad at them for what they're doing to us. But God said he sent them against us because what? The beginning said because we didn't want to keep the commandments. Read that.
So you guys are like pinpointing out
Who's who?
how we've been like manipulated and like just over the years. It's showing the pastors that like connect to that.
Connecting the dots. What the pastors won't do. They won't connect the dots. They just tell you, oh, don't worry about it, you're a child of God, pay some tithe, go home. That's dead. Tithing is dead too, so keep your money in your pocket. Huh? I mean, just giving you a nationality. That's what we came out here to do. God said, come wake our people up, right? Get to the streets, get to the people of captivity, right? Teach them, speak to them my words. That's why I'm reading straight out the Bible, so that way when we say, well, his brother on the street was talking to me. Well, he wasn't talking to me with his words, he kept going to that Bible all the time. Why my pastor ain't been reading this to me? You know, you should go home to your mama and say, Mama, why I don't know this, right? It's all in that flyer we get. All the scripture we bring out to you, let me finish this up. Go ahead.
Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Let's see if we can pinpoint those enemies. Read on.
In hunger.
In hunger.
And in thirst.
So who do we go to for food and water? Who owns the grocery stores?
All these governmental.
Who runs the government?
All these politicians.
Bring it up. Hey, who are the politicians? Shut up, boy, go around it. She don't want to say white folks. You can say white folks for you. I'll say white people. White people. White people.
Bring it out.
All praise. We got it for you. All right, read on.
Therefore, the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
God said we're going to go to our enemies for food and water. We go to the white man for food and water. Who controls the water company? When you go pay your water bill, black folks don't own it, Puerto Ricans don't own it, white folks own it. So God said these are what? Your enemies. Read.
And in nakedness.
And what?
And in nakedness.
So you want clothes, textiles. You have any kind of name you want on it, but they control it. Right? Read on.
And it works.
Even to the point where they control it so bad now, it's hard for us to go out here and find a regular pair of jeans because everything is almost now what? Skinny jeans. I don't want to wear no skinny jeans. I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't grew up with that. But they're controlling the textiles to the way you got to go out here and search for the right type of pants to put on. Or basically what I do, I wear construction pants now because that's the only thing big enough.
They're normalizing it for all of our kids, forcing it on ads and everything.
Yeah. Especially yoga pants. Yeah, underwear. So they got all our sisters out here walking around in underwear and thinking it's fashion. Who controls that? They do, our enemies, right? Read on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48.
Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He should do what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee.
Destroyed means you don't know who you are anymore. So by the time we take the chains off, we didn't call ourselves Israel no more. We didn't call ourselves Judah. We didn't call ourselves Ephraim anymore. We call ourselves Puerto Ricans. We call ourselves blacks. We call ourselves Negroes. So I'm showing to you, that's us.
I believe my boyfriend was just talking to me about the other day. He was like, just talking about his dad's name is like Thompson, and his first name is Henry. He's like, it's such a like, you know, like this so like common like black names like Jackson and all this. You know what I'm saying? It's really not really common. When you think about it, it sounds like a white man's name. You know what I'm saying? It's just it was our slave owners' names. It's just passed it down to us, and that's who we think we are. So.
He made that clarification to you, or you clarified it to him?
No, he made that to me like a couple days ago.
So you need to go home and show him that flyer and say, I ran to your brothers on the street with this purple and gold on. They were reading that Bible and they were showing us who we are. And then you can ask him, you know, who is your mother and father? You know what I mean? And show him, like again, you in Numbers 118, it goes by your father. So wherever your father is, that's who he is, right? He could be Judah, doesn't matter.
You guys are out here, you definitely, you know, made my night. I never, like you said, you know, I'm here for a reason, so never turn down God, so appreciate it.
So, before you leave, I give you one scripture. Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. I got to give you this because, remember, it said earlier that we went into slavery, we serving our enemies for food and water, right? We had our kids taken away with us because we don't know what? Keep the commandments, right? So I'm going to give you the commandments by God that I know you wasn't probably sure, but I guarantee you, if you change your lineage through your father, your grandmother, and great-grandmother, I guarantee you will see this in your lineage that's actually in the scriptures that we need to come back to. All right, read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, and verse 5.
Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
What does that mean?
Pretty much no sex for marriage, right?
Oh, they ain't say that. Read that again, man.
I don't know what he said.
Read it again. Hold on, read it again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Said the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Read on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. Read on.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
What's that talking about?
Pretty much just all these transgender people.
Cross-dressing?
All these people in our Hulu ads, our kids' commercials.
Right. So if it says a man should not wear that pertains to a woman, so a man should be putting on what?
Skinny jeans and,
a dress.
Right.
A man should be putting on a dress. You see all these famous basketball players, young jock, all of them putting on dresses, right? Yeah. Dead. The Lord said that's an abomination. But what's the flip side of that?
Same thing with the female.
What?
You're a female.
Yeah, what? What should she not be wearing that pertains to a man? You been around your father?
No.
Have you been around older people?
Yeah.
What's the old saying they saying about who the boss of the house is?
The man.
What's the saying? The man, blank, blank, in the house.
I don't know. Yeah.
The man wears
pants.
All praises to the Most High.
There we go.
All right, see now you clicking. See now. So now, what pertains to a man?
The pants.
So a woman should not be wearing what?
The pants.
And a man should not be wearing what?
A dress.
So that means a woman should be wearing?
A dress.
And a man should be wearing?
The pants.
That's a law. All praise to the Most High.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word